Good morning. Hello, leaders. How are you doing today? Today is about teams, and I get a lot of questions about managing teams, working with teams of people. And it's very common for businesses to have all sorts of different teams, right? You might have an HR team, a marketing team, a graphic design team, different departments that do different things, and teams of people. There could be teams within the bigger teams. So we break off into smaller groups to be efficient, to be productive, to get work done. And as a leader overlooking all of that, it can be overwhelming. It's a lot. So I always recommend, and I talked about this a few days back, one-on-one. So make sure that you are actually having one-on-one conversations with all of your employees, no matter how many you have. It's so important to get to know people, which I know is a daunting task if you have a very large firm. But if you have a smaller business and you have several little pockets of teams, have team leader meetings and then also get to know all of those people underneath those team leaders. Why is that important? As a leader, it helps you understand the team dynamics and what's going on for everybody. We always make this comment, we use the phrase, there's always one, right? There's always that one person that causes problems, goes against the grain, bucks the system, all of that kind of thing. And sometimes there's a reason for that. I'm thinking of a client I'm working with now, and there's one person who's been at the business a long, long time, and he just seems to be the one that just won't do what you ask him to do or what's required, especially with like client interface. And that's so valuable to understand that. Now, sometimes we get to a point where it's like, okay, this is how this person is, and they're not going to make changes. So are we focusing enough on their positive traits? And again, not having that conversation with the person or the team leader, the president or leader of the company wouldn't understand or know all of the dynamics without that conversation. So again, it goes back to having conversations with your people, supporting your team, make sure you have a good understanding of what they need, how they can best do their jobs, what brings them joy, what gives them a spark or spring in their step. And make sure you know that and are able to really have those conversations around how to make that happen. Go out and make it a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.